Okay, I guess it's starting. What I'm going to do my vodcast on is why we can't know everything in terms of science. And science is, in my opinion, just wanting to know how things work. We have the atom smashers, we have the scientific method, and many scientists, physicists have wanted to know how the universe was made. And that's what I'm going to talk about today and why we can't know everything. And I believe God made it that way. And I call this over the years, I call it the ultimate safe theory. But before I talk about that, I need to discuss a few important scientific events in the past. And before I go there, I need to talk about the four forces, which are gravity, which underneath your feet are incredible amounts of trillions and trillions of something called gravitons. And the first one obviously is gravity. Then we have electromagnetism, which is light, the strong nuclear force, and the weak nuclear force, which governs radioactive decay. The strong one holds the atom together. Anyhow, why I'm talking about this is mankind needs a new energy source. And able to manipulate these forces, we have already done that. As a matter of fact, Isaac Newton, through the language of physicists called field theory, he found the equations that gravity obeys, and out came the Industrial Revolution. We manipulated gravity and were able to use it in combustion engines. And then a guy by the name of Maxwell came along and found the equations that light behaves, and were able to manipulate electromagnetism. And then Einstein came along and he said, you know what? I have some equations how the grand universe behaves, which is special theory of relativity and the general theory of relativity. Anyhow, Einstein wanted to know the thoughts of God, literally. And to me, that's just amazing how one man wanted to get into the mind of God. And he tried to bring two theories together, the general theory of relativity and quantum mechanics. So let's go back into time. So we're going to use general theory of relativity, and we're going to go back towards the Big Bang. And 13 billion years later, right when we get down into the singularity, we'll use general theory of relativity. And now when we're down to this tiny structure called the singularity, we have to resort to quantum mechanics. And in my opinion, excuse me, let me take this back. Science has explained a lot of it in very accurate detail, but then their equations fall apart. And the reason is that because they need to know the exact temperatures and pressures of the universe. And that one place where those four forces were one, just like the beginning, is in a black hole. And if you go into a black hole, there's a place called quantum foam, according to physicists, down towards the singularity. Although nobody's ever gone in there, mathematics describes what will happen. And in my opinion, it's that's God made it that way, so we cannot know everything. And according to Stephen Hawking, black holes are evaporating. So not only is this ultimate safe holding the secrets of the universe, this ultimate safe is actually disappearing. So you have a small window to try to find the secrets. And ultimately, in this ultimate safe, we cannot know everything. And I guess it was just meant that way so that mankind will never know everything. And anyhow, I call it the ultimate safe theory as to why we cannot know the secrets as to everything out there. And I guess maybe it's just best to lay it that way so mankind doesn't know everything. Maybe it's a good way that we don't know everything. We might make too devastating of a weapon that can hurt mankind, such as the nuclear bombs and all that, which I'm totally against. Anyhow, we'll pretty much wrap it up. And I've called this the ultimate safe theory. Where and why we cannot know everything. Uh, I don't think nature, by the way, made it that way. I know there's a man upstairs, and as Paul Derek said, I'll end it with this: God is a very powerful physicist. Thank you, and have a great day.